pues, pinche gringo mamón! ¡Si tengo mi green card!
Thanks for your collaboration. And remember, don't come back again.
Y el gringo nos quiere cobrar el muro.
Hey y'all. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm gonna check. I don't know what's going on with Chris. Yeah, hey Sam, hey Carrie. I got the little monster right here. I'm gonna try to feed him on screen. I waited all, well, I did pretty good timing. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I can hear myself, so. What's up, y'all? I can't see the chat yet. Hold on. Never done this by myself. So here is Motley. Say hi, Motley. Say I grow bigger every single day. Drink your bottle. No. Say I did not say I could be on camera, Mom. Come on. Here we go. Come on. He's starting to wean, so he really kind of fights the bottle, but he wants the bottle at the same time. So I'm trying. What's up, y'all? Glad to see you, Sam. About time you make it to one of these. I don't know why I think he's camera shy. Look, buddy. Say, look how big I am now. He's a big boy. You ready yet? No. What's the matter? What's the matter? Okay, I might have to go put him back so he can use the potty. Usually when he cries like this, that's why. So, 2 seconds, y'all. This is fun. Yeah, I'm trying, Sam, and now I don't know what his problem is. I think he's just a diva. Now he's chitter chattering. Yeah, I think he's pooping and pottying. He lets me know when he goes. It's kind of funny. We'll give him a minute. Hi, Michael. Yes, we are, Carrie. If I could make history every day in a good way, that would be awesome. Where'd you guys just come from? So I really don't know what's going on with Chris. I haven't heard from him today. Usually I'm the one that's late and pops in. Maybe I should like call him. And now, of course, Motley's screaming again. Courtney's, yeah, okay. I figured. She streams always during my busy time or when I'm asleep. One day, Sam, I'll move the camera over there. He's so good. Like he pees in the same corner, like and poops, and he lets me know when he has to go, and then he just squats and potties, and then I just change the potty pad. Like, it's the easiest thing. He's more potty trained than the freaking dog. This puppy's a living nightmare. Uh-oh. Okay, let me go get him out again. He's throwing a fit in there. 2 seconds. Hopefully he does better this time. Sir, come here. What is the matter? Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here. I know. I don't know what's wrong. Are you hungry? You just don't want any. Just chill for a minute. I just won't be able to see you. Hi, Meg. Sorry, guys. I don't have any music. I don't have anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before on my own. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on. I know. It's because you're ready for real food now. What's the matter? What is the matter? Oh, okay. Sorry. I was not doing it in the right way. I'm trying to show the people. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Guess he wants undivided attention. That's the sound of happiness. So he ate his first real food. He ate a banana yesterday, which is a really big deal because a lot of raccoons will just avoid eating real food for like as long as they can. They will only eat the bottle. So the fact that he was willing to try the banana is like a big deal. Yeah, we'll work on the angle, guys. I didn't know he was going to fight. Usually he's... Oh, there it goes. Come here. There. Now we're rocking. Except I dropped my earpiece. Yeah, push-ups. You don't want Michael to have to come defend my honor. Like the gentleman he is. Ain't he cute? He'll be done in just a second. It goes fast. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, it's hold on. Okay, it's gonna give you a bellyache. Let's stop. Let's stop that. All right, say hello world. Bell on his mic again. He'll be all right. He'll burp too. Maybe he gets the hiccups every time, and he'll burp. But now he's gonna crawl around. We're do our little after meal little pat, where he pats my hands for 5 minutes. But I don't have the camera low enough. I don't think. Now he's just chilling. Yeah, I'm a good boy. I already beat the dog in potty training. I already beat the puppy in potty training. Where's the hiccups? You ain't gonna get that nowhere else. So it's funny you say that, Sam, because my dad, who was in his 70s, had cell phone problems today for like 2 hours. It just wouldn't work. And I said, it might be the solar flares. And then he said, he asked if Mercury was in retrograde, which I thought was the cutest thing in the world, because I just recently taught him about that. And the fact that he believed me enough that now he's applying it to his communication troubles is hilarious and adorable. We're going to play pat pat. We have to play pat pat. So yeah, I think everybody should have a pet raccoon. They're way better. They're easier than dogs. They're cooler. They're more fun. Like, he's cleaner, sweeter. He's chilling. He's relatively quiet. I mean, he makes some noise when he's like, upset or whatever. Like, he was squawking earlier. I call him a screaming demon, even though he's not. He's not bad. There, say hello, world. I'm gonna be a raccoon ambassador. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna save the lives of raccoons everywhere with education. He's easier than kids too, Carrie. I mean, I've had him now not even 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Shit. So, I mean, I might be, eating my words later, but it's pretty easy and very rewarding. Like, he's super fun to play with and to watch play with other things. And like just watching him like learn play with water and trying the different foods. All right, playing pat pat with my hand. It's so cute. Oh man, Sam, they make so many noises. Well, we already talked about the one noise, but no, he makes like squawky noises. He makes different purr noises. He makes like skitter noises. He's got quite a few that I'm learning what they mean. I'm still learning them. I mean, he's just chill. Like, look at that. Like, I'm holding him, like, kind of like a baby, and he's just chilling. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Still got the hiccups. Yeah, that shoe was Fred the raccoon and the squirrel. That's like a nightmare. And I mean, to be honest, I didn't tell anybody about this. I told a couple people that I was getting him, but until I got him in my hands, I didn't like tell the world because I am going to have haters. I am going to have people threatening and making bullshit reports. And luckily, I already have a relationship with my local DNR guy. And he literally said, I'm not going to come take your raccoon from you. So, like, they know, luckily, that, you know, there's going to be drama, unfortunately, and that there's a lot of people that really hate raccoons and hate that people own them. So, I don't know how public I'm going to get, but yeah. Yeah, right about now, he usually needs to go potty. So, here's some more noises, Sam. No, let's not chew the cord, honey. No. No. You guys got any questions about raccoons? About anything? Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah, let's get him purring. No? Making a liar out of me? No purrs? Okay, well, you don't want to purr yet. What you doing, buddy? He wants to play pat pat on my shirt. So anyway, sorry guys, I had no idea that Chris wasn't going to be here. I have literally nothing planned other than I was going to show him off and play with him this whole time. This raccoon wasn't born yet, push-ups, on December 7th. His birthday is supposedly, well, it's March 24th, they think, which makes him an Aries. And an Aries raccoon is kind of concerning. Because, like, Aries are, like, wild and crazy and active and all about adventure. And that's a lot of energy for a raccoon already. So yeah, they're supposed to be nocturnal, but you can make them not nocturnal. And that's what my son said. He was like, he's already, not nocturnal. It's easy to turn them. So, okay, I'll tell you a story, Sam. The first time I got a raccoon, um, I was 13 years old, and my stepdad worked in landscape, and here, buddy, and they found a dead mom and babies and brought them home, and that was back in the early 90s, so there was no internet, there was nothing. You had to go to the library to try to know anything about how to take care of a raccoon. But my instincts just kicked in at 13 years old, and like I just knew to like warm towels up. Like I knew they needed to be warm. And yeah, I do, Sam. That's what I'm saying. Especially this is just raccoons. I got my first pet at like 4 years old, which is a ferret. I started off really early. Um, I just like I've never been like an animal hoarder. I don't want like a whole bunch at once. I just like different animals and experiencing them and taking care of them. But anyway, so like I put towels in the dryer and stuff, and then we got heating pad, and unfortunately, only one of the four babies lived. But I mean, we're lucky that even one of them lived because their eyes weren't even open yet, and you had to feed them, but you also had to like make them pee. You have to like uh, wipe their little privates with warm paper towels so they'll potty. And I raised this little bitty, teeny tiny raccoon from its eyes closed all the way up until it was releasable. And I would, come home from school and feed it, and it would follow me around like a dog. Her name was Roxy, and we've got VHS videos of her still. But I mean, she would literally follow me around like a dog. I would walk her to the backyard and let her climb trees for a while, and then bring her back into the house. And then a friend of my mom's at work, they lived out in Brown County, which means nothing to you guys, but Brown County is like a wooded county, and they had a bunch of property and stuff. So we took Roxy and released her there so that they could take care of her. Okay, here comes Chris finally. So, and so we let her go, or we let her live with my mom's friend that like had property and stuff, which is just like what I do now. Like that's like Rocky was given to me the same way that we gave Roxy to that lady. And so I've always, my favorite Care Bear was the Bright Heart raccoon, the Care Bear cousin. I had like every single form of him. My mom was obsessed with raccoons too. I wouldn't say obsessed, but like, if you can buy a puzzle, you buy the raccoon puzzle. The poster at school, you get the raccoon poster, just that. We weren't, not quite to Zia. Like, I didn't like collect everything raccoon, but kind of like Zia's doing. And, anyways, so raccoons are, you can have them legally here in Indiana, but only with a permit or if you're a rehabber. And so, uh, this is a lifelong dream of mine to have a legal raccoon. It's super hard to find a breeder. Especially online, they're all scams. So when I joined a little group in my state, and then I found a breeder, and it was actually only like an hour and 20 minutes away from me. And then I found someone that had a raccoon already from those people, and they were in line to get another raccoon from those people. They loved their raccoon. His name's Loki. He's adorable. So I did my research. I got references, and I found this good breeder. And um, January 1st, I put the deposit down. Zara hadn't died yet. Zara wasn't sick yet at all. Um, she loved Rocky. When after Rocky finally left, like she would stand and look for him every night for months. She loved that raccoon. So this raccoon was supposed to be part for Zara too. So part of me wasn't going to follow through, but I did. And I'm glad I did. And he's not as expensive as you guys probably think. I'm not going to say how much he was, but he's less than you think he is. Like it's very affordable. And it's not expensive to take him to the vet either. Like I can take him to the exact same vet that I've been taking the other animals to. See him playing pat pat with me? It's my favorite thing right now. So they have like little data research centers in their paws. That's how they sense what everything is. But no, this is it, Sam. This is the end of the road. This is my bucket list. This is the animal I wanted. I've had every other animal I wanted. But now next is axolotls, because my sons wanted an axolotl for a while, and ironically, the same chick that has a raccoon already is now raising axolotls. So I said if he's willing to pay, his allowance to take care of it and do all the work and stuff, then yeah, our next animal will be an axolotl. But I'm done. I have enough to take care of right now. Like My garden's coming in now, so that's going to take effort too. And the donkeys now, because it's summer, they're going to take a lot of more care. I have to brush their coats off, and every day I have to go out there and um, get them ready. I have to fly spray on them and get their halters on them and their fly masks and stuff. So there's a lot going on. I don't want to keep adding to my responsibilities. I know when enough is enough, and he's gonna stop needing the bottle because I still feed him every 8 hours. So like last night, I crashed out. Um, was it Keanu cast? I passed out because I knew I had to get back up at 2 o'clock and feed him. And so today I pushed it because I was supposed to feed him at 7, but since I knew I'd be on at 8, I kind of just I fed him some bananas earlier. He didn't really eat them like he did yesterday, but I knew he'd be okay to wait an extra hour so I could feed him on screen with you guys. And so I have to get a. Sorry guys, I'm not doing comments or anything because I can't. I can't multitask. There we go. Like, yeah, I would have to be careful, like, not to get in trouble, and that's why this one's so great because I don't have to worry about anything. Because DNR came out to my house last Friday, and saw him and saw the records and saw his cage and all that stuff, and so I should be getting the permit in the mail any day now. So I can take him wherever. And then if I do want to like move to Florida one year, like which I really want to do someday, I just have to get an import permit and I can take them to Florida with me. So it's okay. I can't take the donkeys with me. Like there's not going to be land for them. So one day I will have to rehome the donkeys probably, but hey, cute. Just playing. We do this for like an hour after he eats. We just play. I gotta teach him not to bite me. He can bite toys, but not mommy. Where'd your keys go? Here. Got him a bunch of baby toys. It was really easy. Like, he's easy to entertain. So, what else? Sam, you're full of questions. What else? Good questions. Is that it? I was raised, my mom was like this too. I was raised with a boa constrictor. We had ferrets and a boa at the same time when I was in like 4th grade. And we used to have dead rats in the freezer to feed the snake. If you want to talk about traumatizing and or traumatizing your friends, and they come over and open your freezer and there's Ziploc bags full of dead rats. He went down to get his keys. Do you gotta go potties yet? Surprised you're not making noise. Come on, Chris. Carried the show. I don't know what else to say. I've just been enjoying the moment. Hey, good night. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. You missed me feeding the raccoon. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come back up here and play. I can see you. Here's your keys. Here's your keys. Nope, back down. Time to burrow. The other day after he ate, he just climbed up in my armpit. I had my robe on, and he just like laid in the arm of my robe and just fell asleep. It was the cutest thing. Yeah, good night. He's such a good animal. Like, he's a good raccoon. It's crazy. not quite 2 months old, and he's already like potty trained. He's easier than the puppy. Like it's insanely easy. He's super clean. What you doing, buddy? He's scared of everybody but me. Anytime even my son walks in, he freaks out. He's coming to get me. Yeah, he thinks I'm a tree. It's funny. Like I said in one of my videos, 10 out of 10 recommend playing patty cake with a baby raccoon. He's so cute. Meg, no, I haven't heard anything from them at all ever since it happened. I've just kind of laid low because I don't know how to deal with it. But at the same time, like, I have to come clean on some things. I don't know if Obi's gonna last around here because it's been 2 months and he does not want to listen or mind, and he's just getting worse. Like, the cats are still not safe around him. The raccoon's not safe around him. He's just, it's everything. Chewing up stuff, peeing and pooping, intentionally, like chasing the cats, leaving the yard, chasing the donkeys. Like everything that a dog can do bad, he's doing. And it's like no means absolutely nothing to him. I've never seen a dog like this ever, that just does not give a fuck about being put in his cage or the word no or any, being shamed. Like my Zara, all I had to do was literally, if you looked at her, just looked at her cross-eyed, that dog would have a bad day. Like her day was ruined. She was just an angel. And this dog, it's not anxiety good night. I thought that because of how I got him or whatever. It's pure behavioral. It's all behavioral. And yeah, that's what my friend said. She's like, you need to just drug his ass, get some doggy. She said THC, but CBD. And like, I mean, I'm about to. I'll do that. And I even told my stepdad that. I was like, if I have to drug his ass every day for him to be tolerable, it is dominance. A lot of it's dominance. He thinks he dominates the bigger dog. He's not afraid of me at all. He knows. Like, he's like, bitch, you're disabled. You're fucking crippled. You can't hurt me. Like, he does not fear me whatsoever. And my son, he fears my son. He'll listen to my son because he's got a big, deep, bassy male voice. And yeah, he'll listen to my son, but not me. So it's a problem. And I'm to the point where it's gonna need like shock collar training, which I don't want to do, but like he's gonna hurt himself, like fucking with the donkeys and like running out of the yard and stuff. Like it's bad behavior, and he's gonna get himself hurt. So like yeah, he's a pit bull Aussie Shepherd mix, and he thinks he is fucking King Dingaling. Absolutely. And there is obedience training. I was supposed to go this last Sunday, and we ended up leaving too late. And then also I forgot about bringing his shot records. But I found one here in town I talked to, and like they said that they'll work with him. She's like, he just needs to be taught some manners. He needs to learn manners. I was like, well, this is the only dog I've ever had or seen in my life that has actually gotten worse in the 2 months that I've had him. Hey, man. Can't hear you. What is
Okay,
it?
how about now?
Meg, I am not. Okay, I need to go put him up real quick. Tag team, because he's making noises. He's got a potty. I'll be right back.
Can you guys hear me?
Come meow. Yeah, we can hear you, Chris.
All right, awesome. Sorry. Just got home just a little bit ago. We had a bad wreck on the highway. I mean, we didn't, but somebody else did. And all right, what's everybody doing? Sorry about that. Where'd she go? And what's this kinky stuff you guys are talking about? Shot collars? I have got an idea, but she needs to get back in here first. Ah, man, I had to go to the hardware store today. God, that was a mess. I never should have went. That's why I'm late. I had to go pick up some anchors. So I had a shelf trying to hang up. It keeps falling down. Hey, Meg, what's up? Then I thought I'd at least at least one time doing this, I wanted to pull a Kiki and just come in whenever in the hell I feel like. Nah. Uh, okay, yeah. Yes, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, push-ups. We had a horse and buggy. They had a blowout on the highway. We had to put the horse down. That's why I'm late. Ah. Oh, you do? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, see, God, I'm a mess here. Have you seen her on Facebook or page and stuff? Whoa. I think I put it up once. uh, yeah, I would be too. Did you ever hear of God, what was it? I'd have to look it up. Somebody pointed something out once. I think it was some. God, I think number 713 was involved. Is what they did uh, back during World War II. And let me tell you, but you always hear about the Germans and the Jews and all this stuff. Oh man, the Japanese were very, very horrible people. The experiments Unit 713. Thank you. That is it. Unit 713. I think God damn. Hey, ARAYA, what you doing?
Showing off my baby.
I had an idea earlier. It was like if you could like build a pen for him and something big enough, make it more like a habitat thing for him. Maybe put in some kind of they get those big old tree limbs and stuff up, set them up in there so they can climb around and shit. Man, you could probably put a cam in there and run a 24/7 live feed. Fucking people.
I will see this. His cage is gonna be in this room, which is where the computer is. And yeah, I already
Yeah.
thought about that. I was like, man, I can
That
just
would be
stream
cool.
my YouTube and just have him because he sits in there and plays by himself and just has a good old time. I mean, I exactly thought about that.
I do the same thing. What a quinky dink. I'm just kidding.
It's a ray of light push-ups. And guess what? It came from the thrift store.
Is he talking about the backdrop?
My son, yeah. And it's very temporary. It's gonna be that wall's gonna be painted.
Is it? I'm still putting stuff away. It's taken forever to do all this here. I'm a creature of habit. I got to unbox all the stuff, but I can't do this unless I do this first, and so on and so forth. And yeah, it's a slow process. So, what's this here? Pushes. That I ate that World War II stuff up when I was a kid. That was my thing. Saturday morning, get up. Saturday morning cartoons, eat breakfast, finish off the cartoon.
I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, he does. I've got a bunch of. Sorry, guys. I have a bunch of baby toys in there.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah,
after all Saturday morning cartoons were over, I'm either watching something with my grandparents, like a Western or a John Wayne World War II movie, or I'm sitting there watching, what was it? PBS, Channel 13 here. They'd have, what was that show? Oh, Victory at Sea. I used to love watching that show. All the dramatic music. It's like, it's World War II. We already know how it's going to end, but still, I was glued to that. Then we'd throw on all the old army shit and go outside, dig a hole, and start throwing rocks at people.
I love playing war.
I know, right? Especially at nighttime.
Yeah, so I never saw. Good night. Just text me what about to do about this damn dog, because I literally,
Obi?
yeah, he's so bad that, like, for one, I would not want him to go back to the shelter, but he's not even adoptable. They would put him down. He's so bad.
Why? What happened?
He's just gotten worse and worse. Like, the bigger he gets, the more he thinks he's King Dingling in charge of everything, and he still is he's 3 times the size of the cats. He's not the size of the cats anymore, and he's still chasing them, and he's full mousing on them. My little cat Katana, she's not safe. She's like, he's too aggressive, and he's got too much of that prey drive in him, and he keeps leaving the yard. He's chasing the donkeys. He's just taking off. Like, if I don't watch him out in the yard, like if he's out there for too long, he'll just take off, and then we have to go looking for him. The pissing and the shitting, again, went through a whole bottle of stuff. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
It's the behavior. Like, I can't leave him alone with anything.
Yeah.
And then when you do put him in his cage, like, half the time he's fine, the other half he scratches so bad that, like, he's gonna, like, make his toenails bleed. Like, it's obsessive.
God.
Like, and that's why I can't do it to him. So, like a couple people have now suggested, like, CBD or THC or whatever for him.
Take the edge off? Yeah.
But he's 4 or 5 months old, man. I mean, he shouldn't be, you should.
They do it to kids.
This raccoon's not safe at all. He keeps trying to get to the
Oh,
coon.
like.
And that's the one thing, like, I mean, my last dog, Zara, and even any dog I've ever had, any dog I've ever had, I trusted, and I could take with me wherever, it could be around kids,
Yeah.
it could be around other animals. This dog, I don't trust literally for 2 seconds. Every single chance he gets, he does something wrong.
Yeah.
And he gets I do all the positive reinforcements. We've tried multiple, I've so many different treats. Just the good boy, the high pitched voice, the clapping, the pets, the treats. I got him like a little busy board. Like, he chews through his harnesses.
Odd.
I'm telling you, he is. And I'm like laughing because it's like, okay, you thought you were this animal trainer, this animal behaviorist, and now I've never met a dog like this. That's no means nothing. Emotion means nothing. Like, boundaries, nothing. It's just, and then he's the sweetest motherfucker. Sweetest dog. Like, he just wants to then, jump on my bed and lay on me and spoon with me and, like, dive bomb and then look up at me with his cute little eyes, like, oh, mommy, and then we'll go outside, and he loves to play with the hose. Like, I'm trying to find things to, dispel his energy appropriately, and, like, he loves chasing the water hose and, like, trying to eat the water, and it's the funniest fucking shit in the world. But it's like 60 degrees today, and it was cold, and so it's been cold and rainy. So for the past couple of days, we haven't been able to go play in the water. So now he's even more, like, behavioral and stuff. Like, every day he pees and poops in here not less than 4 or 5 times a day. I have to literally every hour be like, let's go outside, and he'll potty outside, but only if I tell him to. There is no connection between I have to go outside. This raccoon already tells me he has to potty. Like, literally, that's what we just did. He told me he had to potty. We went over there. He pottied. I wiped him off just in case, and now we're back. Like, it's crazy. So it
Wow.
sucks. I love him. He's adorable, but he is a heathen. And that same shelter that he came from, they're still euthanizing dogs for doing the exact same thing. Oh, chewing on his leashes, every single thing, and like showing extreme anxiety when they're in the cage. Like, they put him down because those are the dogs that they're like, they don't do good here and stuff. And he can't go to a home with other cats or kids, like little kids. So, or little dogs. Like, anytime he sees another dog, I took him to the park. We took him to the park last week, and he was going to annihilate this dog. Like, it took me and Ray spoke to hold him back. He's semi-treat motivated, but not motivated. He's like, oh, cool, thanks. Like, he'll sit and get it, but it's not really motivation.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. He has none of the normal cues or just behaviors or anything. I don't, it's like he's broken. I said, maybe he only speaks Spanish. Like, I don't understand.
Oh boy. Is there any chance that he might just be an outside dog?
Man, that's what my stepdad said. He said, you're working on being tied to a tree, buddy. And half jokingly, you know, we don't believe in that, but we don't really have the fencing for him right now. He gets under. Like in here in another month, he can leap over.
He'll dig. Yeah, he'll just dig right under there and get out.
So I mean, like, yeah, and I've never had to use a shock collar before. I don't really like it, but at the same time, at this point, nothing else is. The motivation's not there, and then also the punishment is not enough. He will piss in the living room, and I will walk out and see it, and as soon as he sees me, he'll just go right in his cage. Like, he knew that he was bad. I didn't have to say anything. It's just as soon as he saw me, he's like, oh, I was bad. I'm going to go in my cage. So that's not even a punishment anymore.
Maybe he's special ed. I mean, it could happen.
So he definitely has some vision issues. He can't see past like 10 feet. If like when my stepdad was out just working out in the yard, on the other side of the window, Obi's just going off, man. And like same thing until like my son or my stepdad gets close enough to him until he can see who it is, he's gonna kill him. Like so yeah, I believe he's got some vision problems, but not hearing. That motherfucker can hear into another dimension.
Yeah. Wow. Where are we at on chat here? Get wrapped up into listening to all this. There's a shark week.
That's my drama. My dog, he's a sweetie, and I said he's an abusive relationship, man. He's abusive, and then he's all like, come here, Mom, I love you.
Sounds like
let's go to bed.
Sounds like one of those Sour Patch gummies.
I told him, I said, you're a Sour Patch Kid. I called him that. First he's sour, then he's sweet. It's literally, he is all, and I'm like, man, Zara was an angel and he's a devil. Meg made me this adorable little AI of him, which is completely 100% accurate, man.
Wow.
Got little devil horns and a tail.
Damn.
He's in the cage right now, or else he'd be scratching at this door.
Yeah. How bad are shock collars? Because I came across the video. I could pull that up and maybe play it here in a few.
It can't be any worse than like a little taser for like a store.
Exactly. Let me find this video real quick.
Because I'm to get his attention. It's not to hurt him. It's to get your attention. It's to like.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to hurt, and that's where we're at, is like whooping him, and like I'll be like. It sucks.
Gotta get you some ass. Get some ass. I hate people. They'll be talking about that online. It's like, oh, you're traumatizing your kids. Oh, shut the fuck up. God damn it. I hate those people. Let me find.
Well, and Race is trying to help because he understands. I was like, dude, you have to help me. Buddy. Like, he does listen to you, and he doesn't listen to me. He thinks you're a man and you're the authority figure. And I was like, maybe this is your dog, you know? Like, and I'm going to go get my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel or whatever it is. And he can have this.
I am so glad to be moved out of where I was at because my roommate, he had a dog. and it was part German Shepherd, part dumbass. Hey, I found it. And it just he didn't, you know, he spends all of his free time that he has, instead of mowing the yard or whatever needs to be done around the house, he's always on the computer. And this dog, I mean, from the time he brought it home, I mean, she's only like 4 or 5 months old, and she's already, you know, about half as tall as I am. I mean, the dog was huge.
Yeah, Obi's getting big fast.
And with it being part German Shepherd and stuff, man, there was like white hair everywhere in that house. Hell, she chewed up the cushions on the couch. She tears everything up, and you know, he's just back on the computer going away. I mean, I had to go. God, the dog was scared of me, man. 'Cause I ain't putting up that shit. But she was always trying to get to my cat,
Yeah,
or go into my room, and you know, I had to move all of his stuff into my room so I could, you know, you could have food and water. And she would still go in there and try to get a hold of his food and him. So I had to get one of those gates to put up, and I mean, she's damn near harmless, but you know, when she does get in that mood, you know, you kind of wonder, man, how far that dog will go.
They will. They can kill cats, and that's why it's like he may not even mean to, but it's
Yeah.
like the once they get going or whatever, and once the cat starts fighting back, like, and that's
Yeah.
like that's where I'm at. It's like, man, the cats are not allowed in my room. I've cat like he will just viciously chase them out of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, cats can get vicious though. He said, I know there was some channel on here. They're putting up videos of their cat. They I guess they owned a gator farm, and the gators would start coming up, and they were scared to death of that cat. They would start coming up onto the land, and they would just stop because that cat was right there. I'm pretty sure that it didn't end well for the cat, but they had several videos up where you know, they were scared of him. It was funny.
My 3 boy cats are vicious, but my poor little Katana, I mean, she's literally like 3 pounds. She's tiny. She's the one cat that I rescued. I got her from like PetSmart. She was an impulse, and she had been, you know, vaccinated and stuff as a young kitten, and so she never grew very big at all. Like, she's just a little bitty thing. She's one I showed last week. And she's the only one I worry about. The boys can take care of themselves. They're 13, 14 pounds, but she's 3 pounds. He's trying to crawl into my shirt. He loves my armpits.
All right, don't even say it in chat, guys, because I know you guys are thinking the same thing. Okay, all right, found it. Let's play this real quick. It's only a minute long. Funny as hell, too. And I'm fine getting all this stuff figured out. I love this. All right, here we go. Check this out, guys.
This is what you guys wanted. Here we go. don't. What?
I feel like throwing up. I'm not even kidding. Can I please get a large Coke? Oh, a large fries. No! Stop! Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Careful.
Man, I'd love to do that to somebody else. How? So how's your day been?
Not bad.
That's
Trying to stay
good.
productive, and I got like my garden. I was feeling like I was late and behind because I've been too busy with him and the other coons and the dog. Like, I just haven't gotten my garden started yet. And but I went out there and I do this thing called permaculture, where like you basically like you plant once and then like your stuff keeps coming up. And so I went out there and sure enough my green beans are already sprouting and I've got like 4 or 5
Oh,
zucchini
cool.
and squash plants coming up. So I was like, oh yeah.
God, I hated that when we had a garden that my grandparents would grow squash, and I'd have to carry it into the house. And for some reason, man, my arms would break out and everything.
The leaves can get
Uh,
it's weird.
yeah.
They're real pokey. I break
Yeah.
out from them too.
My cat is named Pooter, which is short for Pooter Butt. Don't ask. Pooter. He's an asshole. He ain't coming. Unless there's a chance he can get in the way and knock stuff over, then he will. Well, man, you know how cats will get up on your desk or something and you're gaming and they're like, oh, this is how it's going to be. Okay, well, boop, starts knocking stuff off on the floor. He's worse. What he'll go under the desk and use his tail and start, cables, will start pulling on them and knocking stuff off that way. I hate it. Okay. I don't know. I just call him. I wouldn't say he's antisocial, but he's quirky as hell. He's an asshole too. So, but it's funny. In fact, I need to put his toy up. Gotta see this damn thing. This is so cool. Yeah, it's charged up, ready to go. So, got this thing for him. Attaches to the to a door, and it's got a long string so it can hang all the way down to the floor, and it's got this toy attached to it with a bell on it. So it's got a little timer thing, and I need to find the whoa. So it goes off like this. So his toy's like going like ape shit. How do you turn this goddamn thing off? There it goes. So, where's he at? I'm surprised he ain't over here already trying to get at it. He loves it. But like cats, they'll get irritated by it in like 5 minutes and just stop playing with it. Dangle it in front of his face, and he'll be sitting there like, fuck you. How old is Motley now?
He'll be 2 months old on the 24th.
He is so adorable.
He's grown so fast.
And he's nothing like that Japanese buzzsaw that I had to deal with when I was a kid that the girl had. God, I hated that thing.
He's a sweetie. He really is. I put him on Facebook. He's a doll baby. Like, he's got a good temperament. He's clean. He's smart. Like, I've given him a bath and he didn't freak out. Like, he didn't like it, but he tolerated it. He didn't scream to death like the other one did. He didn't fight me. He just...
Hey, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okey-doke. Yeah, he actually needs another bath today, but I ran out of time. I washed all of his bedding and stuff earlier.
That was okay. Spy Museum. Is that you're talking about the one there in Philadelphia? I don't know, I'm trying to get caught up on chat here. I'm doing a horrible. Let's jump ahead here. Oh, the one in DC. There was something in Philadelphia. I think they've got something similar to that or something. I don't remember. Orange kitties are special. Yes, they are. I think I was reading somewhere most of your orange tabbies are males.
Yeah, they are. I've got 2 of them. Hold on, I'm gonna put him back for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Come here.
But your kids will love it. Special. Yes, alligators scared of the cat. Uh, yeah, I know, right? Because I mean, they're gators. Yeah, they don't have much when it comes to brain. They're just out there eating everything. But they'd start coming up on the shore and they would just stop in their tracks, and it became some sort of a bit of an attraction and for everything. And there's a lot of videos up about the cat. Let's see what happened here. Uh, Alligators. I think it's in Louisiana, but who knows? I mean, hell, we even get a few gators every now and then here in Oklahoma that somehow make it here. But they stopped putting videos up, and I'm like, oh, here we go, yeah. Okay.
Cameron, you get away from it.
Wow.
Yes, please.
Is that interesting? Look at this.
No kidding.
That's unbelievable. Oh my God. Don't get too close.
He knows what's up.
It's like tiger. It's tiger cub.
That's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that before. Alligator scared of the cat. And the cat has no fear. He's ready. He's playing with it. Wow. Alligator scared.
Holy crap. Oh, wow. Cameron, your mouth.
Holy cow.
There you go. Your arm belongs to your hand now. Oh my God. Building a new one. Are you guys? Where are they building? Talking about a spy museum, or what are we doing here? Man, it is so easy to get off track of stuff when that raccoon's on here. 'Cause I could have been in here a little bit quicker than what I was, but I'm sitting there like watching the raccoon in the red. Yeah, Motley is something else. I put up a video or two on Zia's Discord, but I don't know if she said anything or not. I haven't been back on there. I've been pretty busy. Raccoon. Cat 1, Dino Lizard 0. There's several videos on there, but I got a feeling that it didn't go well at some point in time. I mean, I hope not, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Mexican standoff. Yeah, CIA Museum. So how are things going? Good night. Things starting to chill out? Because I haven't seen you this active on here in a long time.
So
I mean,
see, he had to poop. I was right. So he done pooped, and I had to change his pad, and I really need to go wash my hands. I have like wipes over there that I use, but I'm really anal about washing my hands.
Wow, you're gonna be the butt of jokes now. He is so precious. Yeah, I bet you could do a channel just him, and people will probably eat that shit up. You need to. You need to do that every now and then.
I know.
Oh,
That's part of having him.
yeah.
Just me being lazy.
Okay. You intrigued me a lot ever since you turned me on to those videos that your company was that you work for is putting out. What? Oh God, we were talking about that just the other day to some people. I was on some panel on some channel, and I don't know. Somehow it got dragged off from. God, what really sucked it'd be horrible to be Aquaman, and I'm sitting there like, no, there's worse superheroes out there. Yeah, that's Wonder Twin Powers activate. Form of a fucking bucket of water. Yeehaw. What are you gonna do now? Retarded. Yeah, I tell you what, man, there has been a lot. I know some of you are probably familiar with Bobby Nick and the whole Dabbleverse thing. Been on there quite a bit and talking to them. So, there are some people in Dabbleverse that are pretty awesome, and then there are some out there that are just fucking douchebags. And I recently discovered, there's a lot of people out there that cannot stand Rob Saul.
Oh yeah.
So, oh yeah. Oh, they were talking a lot of shit about him the other day. But man, there's I'm gonna keep names out of this, but I know a lot.
For Kiki.
Really?
Yeah, it was a while back because he said something in her chat, and finally I got the opportunity to ban him. So I told her, I was like, sorry, and I told her what he said or whatever, and that I, blocked him or banned him, and I was like, obviously it's up to you if you want to unblock him, I was like, but she's like, oh no, she's like, thank you,
Yeah. I can't stand him. He's a douche canoe. But I'll keep names out of this. I don't even know whose channel it was or anything else, but they're talking that somebody was on there that was, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, apparently. There were a few mental issues and shit, and they were on there trying to get her to show her tits and shit, and a lot of people got pissed off about that. That and the whole doxing thing, it's stupid. There are people in that Dabbleverse that just, man, if I only had a shotgun. But, there's Bobby Dick. Wendy, she's mental issues too. She used to be on Howard Stern show a lot. Wendy the retard. I hate saying that, but that's how they refer to her as. Yeah, it was her birthday the other night. We got her drunk as hell. She started passing out, so we were like, hey, Wendy, go to bed. We're shutting down. It's pretty funny.
Good night. I got doxxed back in 2017. I think I told about it. It's how ARAYA Light got born. So I had all kinds of people after me over dumb shit.
Oh, a backstory.
It's when I decided to
Sweet Scorpio is here. Holy shit. Hey, girl. She is one that can verify exactly what I just got through telling you guys. There's a bunch of us that were just really pissed off at what was going on about that, shit that they were doing to that girl. I don't know whose channel it was. Don't even worry about mentioning it. It's just, some people on there are just horrible fucking people. What's he doing? He is so freaking cute. I totally agree with what you're saying right here, dude. People, you never know, people come unhinged. I remember back in the day there was a talk show, Ginny Jones, I think, and they did an episode where people were revealing their secret crush to a friend, and one of the people they had on there, I don't know, their little group or anything, one of the guys, he had a crush on this other dude.
Yeah, Danny
and
knows.
and they revealed it online, and you could just tell right then and there that guy's sitting there like, well, hell no. And I think about a week later, I mean, he killed the guy.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
My,
pretty big.
my sister actually went on Jenny Jones with her two best friends. They lied and they got on there for like ugly prom dresses or ugly bridesmaid dresses. It was something really stupid, but they got to go to Chicago and were on the Jenny Jones show.
Yeah. It's really just funny. Man, I fell asleep last night watching Keanu. Who won the Untoward Award?
Yeah, I did too. Trying to get every screen.
You remember Jenny Jones? LOL. There's her. There's God, Ricky Lake. Who else was on there? Oh God. Oh God. Why am I doing this shit to myself? I'm the biggest dumbass sometimes. Okay. I've done a lot of stupid things in my life. I dated somebody for a bit that was on Jerry's show. You know, Jerry. I don't know what the.
I love Jerry Springer. I love his little
Oh,
final
God.
thought.
And she was on the show. It wasn't because of her. It was because of her kids. She had two kids that were out of control. And I just had to hit it. And it's just fucking. Yeah, that didn't last long. Chalk that up into stupid shit I've done. I've done some pretty stupid shit. Never, ever get into a relationship with anybody that's been in the porn industry in some way, shape, or form. Or somebody that's been in Penthouse, Hustler, Club, High Society, Cherry. There's a few other magazines that she was in that.
I went to some Maxim parties. But I
Oh no
remember-
shit.
Yeah.
That would seem worse than going to eat at Hooters or something like that. Because there you
It
go.
was a Maxim Bud Light party, and it was awesome.
I mean,
It was a big
yeah,
deal.
I bet it'd be a lot of fun to do, but the people there are just,
It's like
yeah.
2005.
yeah.
Peak Maxim days.
How did Jerry get started? He was a mayor somewhere at one time, I think, and I don't know. We like psychosexuals. All right, I know before somebody asked, let me find this chick online. It's gonna be funny too, because she had the poofy hair and everything. But when I was a patrol officer back in Dallas, I was hitting this one apartment complex, making a few hits on that, making a little bit of an appearance so people would not be up to shit. And saw this hot chick walking around and swung around and went back and, hey, what's up? And we talked for a bit, and she was like, I had to go. And she was like, well, you come back around next time. I'll have a picture of myself for you. Made my trip back around, and she had one of those boxes that are like one of those 8x10 boxes or whatever for photos. And she was like, here you go. And she handed it to me, and I was like, whoa, I about damn near dropped it because I didn't think it was going to be that damn heavy. And I opened it up, and I was like, I see Penthouse and Hustler and all these other magazines with her on the cover. It's like, holy shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to start hitting this, and we're going out now, and what could possibly go wrong? Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell was I thinking? Let me see here. Her name was... Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like I said, I could have went on Ray J's tour bus, but I've never messed. I knew better than to mess with anything like that.
There, let me find a
You don't know who
pseudo...
Robin Tom is, Michael?
Oh, I love.
They came out of Indianapolis. They're from my hometown. Like my mom loved Bob and Tom. I know all the Bob
Yeah.
and Tom. I would get her like the tapes for Christmas and stuff, like Haji and oh my god.
Gosh, she's on
The
the
Toast
cover.
guy,
Jet.
Haywood Banks. Oh, he's sleeping now. He decided he's gonna lay behind me.
Oh, I think I could probably show that picture of her. Oh, God, what the fuck? Her name was Chrissy Paris. And, yeah, you guys just have to look it up and see for yourselves. She's blonde, she's got poofy hair, and what was funny? You know how you're a little kid and take a flashlight and put your finger on it, like, oh, I can see through my finger. She would do that to her boobs. Oh, God, it's the funniest thing. You can see the implant. Oh, my God. So what about Bob and Tom? Have you guys ever heard that there's a video online? It's like the top 10 things Yoda would say in bed, and it's tagged with Bob and Tom, but I don't think it's them because of they mentioned a few names on there. But they're talking
Bob
about
and Tom and Christy Lee, and Dog, and
pull up a video real quick 'cause it's funny.
I just had to transport back to like 1995.
Oh God, has it been that long?
Well, that's Bob and Tom was peak popularity in the 90s, yeah. But I mean, they went syndicated.
Oh God, yeah.
But it was like a comedy morning show. Like it was hilarious. Like you just laughed all
Oh,
the way
yeah.
to school every day or work or
Yeah.
whatever. It was all inappropriate and all like suggestive and like one of my favorite is like the Who Cut the Cheese song, and then there's the 18,
Oh, really?
18 Wheels on the Big Rig, and they're just good like comedy albums.
Yeah. He's just so cute. God. Yeah, I'll play this real quick. It's not long at all.
All right, here's an email I got the other day, and I'm not quite sure what to make of it. It said, Wolf, good morning, love your show, appreciate that. I'm writing to bitch about my geeky Star Wars loving boyfriend. A few months ago, I finally relented to his persistent requests and dressed up like Princess Leia one time.
Did he grab you by the bagels?
When we made love. He got the outfit that she wore when she was in Jabba the Hutt's slave and Return to the Jedi.
Douchebag you are. Schmuck. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy, bitch?
Things that Yoda would say in bed.
Like that you do, don't you? Bend over and show me your dark side. Yes, the ears are for resting your ankles.
Oh, man.
You like the little green thing, don't you?
Oh, jeez. I can't even do that. Come on.
Oh, boy.
Feel the force.
He thought that I...
Get me a towel, bitch.
All right. She got the outfit from Return
Sleep in the wet spot, I won't.
Oh my God. Okay, I love that thing. I don't know, there's so many videos out there of that, and a lot of them are tagged with Bob and Tom, but is that who that was? Or, I mean, I heard him say heard Wolf on.
It sounded like it, but not totally.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been one of those times they had somebody on there, you know, when somebody's sick and they get somebody to step in.
The wet spot, they won't.
I love that shit. Yeah, same here. That's funny too, because you tell the guy is like trying to carry on with the show, and he keeps saying shit at the end there. It was on their show. Okay, cool. I only got to listen to Bob and Tom a few times. I mean, I heard they were like the best at one time. But yeah, I think that should kind of hit a peak in the '90s there. these talk shows and stuff. This raccoon is so adorable. Ah, that is so cute. Is he snoring or anything? That'd be funny as hell. Or if he like fell off the backside or something. Oh, he's chilling. Aw. I get one with yourself in it too.
I did. It just isn't very good.
Sweet Scorpio still in here? You guys would love her, man. She is a doll. I swear to God. See, this is the shit I was talking about. Shit like this with you, man. Deployed out. You've got this. What are you, like an international man of mystery or something? Motley is out for the count. Yes, he is. What we got here? YouTube.com watch. Okay. If I can even... God, I don't even know how to get a hold of this right here. Shoot. Oh, copy comment. There we go. Finally. See what this is about. Cute. Let me take the name out of it. I'll say about that next show. I'll put his name up on there with us. Mr. Obvious. Okay. Not sure if I can. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of. The Mr. Obvious is hilarious. Oh, I didn't
But-
quite think about that.
What's that?
The Mr. Obvious shows.
I'm not sure if I can play this on here or not. Can I?
You could probably play it for at least a minute.
That's 3 minutes long. Okay. We'll break it down into parts and play it real quick. We can do that. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Take the video down. Whoop-dee freaking do. You know how many copyright shit I've gotten on my shit? I mean, if I put up any bass cover, it's going to get copyrighted. They just give me a stupid warning about it. And what this means is it can't be played in some countries. I'm like, whoop-dee freaking do. And can't get monetized. I'm like, I don't care. It's just a bass cover of a song. You know, I'm not trying to get money from it. So, alright. I found it. Let me pull this up real quick on the screen for you guys.
While you're doing that, so you know how Zia loves raccoons, right? Well,
Yeah, I know, right?
I was talking to Meg, and it's like, I don't want to be like a weird stalker or anything, but like if Zia's fans wanted to fund a little trip, like I'll take Motley up to go see her, you know what I mean? Like, give her something to look forward to, and you know, if she could stream with them or whatever, but yeah.
Oh my God. Next thing you know, she's going to be like showing up on late night talk shows and stuff. Who was that? Was it Jack Hanna that was always showing up on Johnny Carson?
Yeah.
Was some crazy frickin' animal or something? Watch you become a celebrity off of it. That would be so cool. All right, here we go.
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Uh-huh.
Just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Live on the outskirts of town here, and Well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and in my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere. But I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like, kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Huh. Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn the light on. Yeah, there's a light switch there, and she'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, you know, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller, it's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter.
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. So, thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Living in Indiana every day.
God. Yeah, the sad thing is there's people out there like that, too.
A lot of them.
Oh, I know, right? Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That security job I had, we had to call at one of the apartment complexes. There was some weird animal on their, at their front door, and they couldn't get out of their apartment. And me and another officer showed up as a possum. And what's fucked up was this was an upstairs apartment. So there's like nowhere he could go. And we were trying to shoo him away, but I was like, aren't those damn things supposed to like pass out on you and stuff? Oh, he wouldn't. But he loved showing all, you know how they've got all the teeth, man. He loved showing them. And it took a while to get him out there. Their guy's ass was just grab him by the tail. I'm like, fuck, you come up here and grab his ass by the tail. I ain't touching him.
Possums aren't going to hurt you.
No, I know. But, yeah, I don't think this possum is like all the others, though. Because, like, yeah, I heard that, a lot of people think they, do the little hooky thing. No, it's like some self-induced, damn near like a coma that they go into when they do that. And I heard it's perfectly safe, but I've learned in life when somebody says something's perfectly safe, it doesn't ever end well. So I was like, yeah, we finally got it down now. God, that was funny though, and it brings up more red flag dating stories for me too. That last girlfriend I had, stuff I've mentioned her a few times. She had the kid that was like batshit crazy, and God, there were so many red flags with that relationship. It never should have happened from the get-go. So when I finally moved in with her, from that very moment, I mean, the red flags are going up right and left here. So, first night there, we had a bad storm come through, lost power, and we were moving stuff in. It was first load, and we knew it was going to storm and stuff. So I had had my bug out bag ready to go, had stuff in that. So just gonna walk up with everything in there and bring that in. And we lost power in it. It was just me and her there. She had 2 kids that were somewhere else, and power goes out. And we're sitting there in the dark and shit, and all of a sudden, somebody started talking. And I was like, what the fuck? And I grabbed my tactical bag, out comes the gun and the light. And I'm sitting there, I start clearing the house, and she's freaking out too. And she's like holding on the back of my shirt as we go around. And it's kind of a creepy house too. You know, kind of a weird layout. But when they're from the living room, you go down the hall to the back hall where the bedrooms, the bathroom was, or stay on track from the kitchen. Well, actually, dining room, then the kitchen, and then there's a, back corner in there where the washroom, dryer, and pantry was. Weird setup. Everything's good. So go to the back hallway. There's also pictures from the dining room. Cleared the little girl's room, bathroom, the main bedroom. Going fine, all of a sudden, hear voices again. Oh shit. Get to that last door, I've got my light and gun out. Getting ready to kick the fucking door open. It's go time. All of a sudden, oh, that's my weather radio. Oh my God, I had to shoot you. I was like, man, I had the adrenaline pumping and stuff, and I was like, God, she just pistol whipped her. It saved me a lot of frustrations later on in life. But I remember we had other shit happen there too, more red flags.
Got a lot of static going on.
Do I? Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's way better. I was about to die.
Really?
Yeah, you could barely hear you, and it was just getting more staticky and staticky.
I had that happen the other night. For some reason, I had to unplug and plug back in the mic. It's kind of weird. Got up in the middle of the night once and had to go take a piss, and raccoons had gotten under the house, and we didn't know it at the time. So I'm in there taking a leak, and there was like a really dim night light in there. And I was like, I'm too tired. I didn't bother turning on the lights. I was taking a leak, and all of a sudden you hear this little growling noise, and what they'd done, they'd gotten up into the pipes and stuff, and they were climbing on them. And, that's the only thing between me and them is this sheetrock. And there's going to be holes in the sheetrock for the pipes going into the, your faucets and shit. And I'm just sitting there, like, turning around, looking around, like, what the fuck? It's funny as hell. And it got worse as the weeks went by, as, like, more raccoons were up in there. And you could hear, they're making a shitload of noise on the pipes. Like, God damn, are they doing some trapeze or something there? God, what's this? God damn, that was 8 minutes ago. Man, it's a hell of a time tonight to end up with you guys. Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty fucked up. Everybody wants to ban shit for some stupid reason or another. Hate it. It's what's funny too. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into politics much, but that's like the Democrats' go-to on everything. Impeach. Donald Trump hasn't done a damn thing. Let's impeach him anyway. Fuck. they've had that. What is that? I think there's somebody new in Congress that fucking you guys push-ups and Goodnight probably knows who I'm talking about. Some Indian dude with weird looking hair. The Midwest version of Opie and Anthony. Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Carrie. It was Dog and Chick. I can remember Dog, but not the other one.
Yeah.
Jimmy Mad Dog made us. The whole morning team. They were racist as fuck too. It's funny. They weren't really, but they would like do different races and the stereotype of the race.
That's what's funny. You keep talking about the raccoon, and you refer to him coon sometimes. I keep going back to like the South Park episodes where they were using it. Yeah, they did the whole superhero thing, and Cartman was the coon. And you know, it was Cartman. You know, it's going to be racist as hell. Sounds like a sugar. Dated a girl that had a sugar glider. Those things are crazy. Need coffee.
Sugar gliders are okay. I've never really cared. I've never had a guinea pig, and I never will. Guinea pigs are annoying to me. No hate, but that's like the one.
They're
animal.
stupid. It's like.
And birds. I've never had a bird, but I've had like every reptile. I've had like every four-legged thing. I've had salamanders. I've had snakes. Like never.
Well, I said before, I'm scared to death of snakes, but I had a Colombian red-tailed boa, and it took me a while to get to where I'd pick them up. So don't ask, but man.
That's what Mom had, was a red-tailed boa.
Yeah, I swear to God, I got so pissed off because I had a party, and wake up next day and he shit, and you know how snakes shit. It's like. I got pissed all of a sudden. I thought somebody had put their ass up on the tank and took a dump in there because it was a big shit. Oh my God.
His was usually white though. Obviously it wasn't.
Yeah, it was weird looking. That's all I can say. Oh my God. Yeah, I had the party place going, man. That was like the highlight. That's when I'd feed him, is when people were there.
Yeah, I've been struck by one. I've been struck by...
yeah, it's like getting hit with a cat scratch.
Yeah,
pretty much until they get. Yeah, it's just scary as hell when it happens because it's like all of a sudden.
And I have a giant snapping turtle.
Oh my God!
The kids had it out of the creek, and this motherfucker was like huge, giant fucking snapping turtle. And I went down to save it, and because they were fucking with it and shit. Because like I think it had bit somebody in the creek, and they were all being mean to it. And so somebody ran and got me, and I mean I was like 13, 14, and so I was like, get away, you know. And I'm trying to save this turtle, and and it's so big, like I couldn't even lift it up. Like you had to like scoot it into the water, and it snapped around and got my hand, and it took a chunk out of my hand right here. I still have the scar to this day. And I was like, fuck that turtle, man. But like,
they've got those turtles. I think they're called a loggerhead. I almost got bit too. They get big. They're heavy. We were out the lake when I worked for a school district here. The lake was right there, and there's picnic table stuff. We'd go over there at lunchtime and heard something banging around in a trash can and tipped it over. It had this turtle in there. And I went to pick it up by the tail end, and yeah, he almost got my ass. I didn't think they could reach back there that far.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh my God. Damn it.
I'm like, I'm trying to save you.
They're like 24/7 assholes too, man. Jesus.
And I got bit by a German Shepherd one time. Like I was riding a bike down a hill, and somebody's dog had gotten loose, and it chased me down the hill. And it ripped open my calf. And then that time I wasn't even at home. I was at like a neighbor's, like in another area, and like their mom like called the cops and everything, and like it was a big deal. But that's the only 3 times like I've ever.
Or we had a neighbor that had German Shepherds. That was wasn't bad, but she was always nipping at me right there in that spot right there, the back of the leg where the leg meets your ass cheek. Same spot that you ever been out at a lake and they'll have like the geese out there. You go out there try to feed them, all of a sudden you find the alpha male and he starts chasing your ass, nipping you. Same spot. And you're sitting there trying to get away, and at the same time you're laughing your ass off and getting bit, so you're like kicking your legs up and trying to get away. It's just, God, it's horrible. But they pee everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like dirty animals.
I can't stand them either.
That's one thing that like, I feel like people, like even like a couple friends of mine on Facebook, I feel like they haven't said anything about the raccoon because they're disgusted. It's like, I promise, he's clean. Like, I'm clean. I wash my hands all the time. Like, he's getting dewormed. You know what I mean? Like, he's he's actually cleaner than other animals. Like, so, it's just funny.
God.
But I know one of my friends is just, like, freaking out. She just hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah, they make great pets. They really do. But that, I swear to God, the one my roommate had, God. I've never seen so much goddamn hair in my life. I'm used to being around animals that'll shed. Not like this thing. And it is. Yeah, I mean, he had one of the brushes. It started out brushing it all the time. And he just quit doing it. It was too much. That's how bad she was. I am just because I can't even imagine people thinking like that. Let's talk about Meg. Oh my God, hoarder
about
houses.
having the animal and it being dirty.
I had a friend that was on an episode of one of those hoarder shows. He looked like a miniature version of Ted Nugent. He used to game with us, and he worked for a landlord. And they had to go into this guy's house, and I watched the episode. I'm like, how the hell did you go down into that basement? Because they had a little bit of a flooding problem, and that guy that was living there was a hoarder, and man, I'd feel like Luke Skywalker all over again being in that compactor pit. That's what it felt like when he went down in there. I was like, God, I couldn't have done it.
One time when I needed money, like my friends owned a junk company that was popular for a while, you know? They come start your junk removal or whatever. Well, but they kept getting hoarder house contracts from like landlords.
Oh, God.
And me and my boyfriend went one time with them for a week to clean out this hoarder house, and I probably caught a disease that day. I'm not even kidding. It was so fucking gross, and just they're classic. Like there's you can barely walk through. There's like everything is just stacked up. The toilets and the tub are just full of shit. Oh my God, it was so gross. And then upstairs, they had all of their stuff, because hoarders aren't just like dirty usually. They collect things, and like these people, they had all these they had shit in this room that was all clean, brand new, still in the sacks, tied up. All this entire room, there was garbage bags full of DVDs. There was sports memorabilia. There was cars. Like we ended up getting actually like paid extra because we hit the like everything up in that one room was like I said, wrapped up, brand new, and like appliances, like and it was like
price tags still on them and shit.
Like, and so we got a lot of like extras just because and it was perfectly clean, you know what I mean? Like it was crazy. It was just this little one room upstairs that had everything in it was just bought. Everything was from stores, and they had never done anything with it. They just bought stuff and put it in that room. It was like a treasure chest.
You ever seen what's up with the people that do that with their cars? I've seen a few people like that. You're like they'll be out inside their car at Walmart at like 3 in the morning, and I've seen some. I'm like, how is this even legal? Because you couldn't see anything back behind you. Can't see anything to the side of you. I mean, they would have.
like that at the B&B the other day.
Yeah.
This young girl, it's like everything she owned was in this car, but it also, like, the car had been towed, like, it was a disaster in there. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
it was like it's been a minute since I've seen that, but I was like, damn.
Yeah, when I broke up with that girl and stuff, she was already like that. I remember she had a garbage bag full of receipts that she was meaning to take up to the bank. The bank would have like a shredder day, and you could pull up there and they'd take whatever from you and throw it into one of those giant shredders. And I'm like, okay, you've been saying this now for the past 4 months. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So, but yeah, she had it like, man, I was moving out there and there's like boxes of like brand new Nikes, never been worn, price tags still on them. And it's just shit that people would give her.
Because he's single and has 2 kids. Bless her little heart.
Fuck you, bitch. So, yeah. So she had those. Well, I keep meaning to take it up to the church to give it to the little donation thing. I'm like, yeah. 4 months later, I don't think it's going to happen. It was really bad. When I first moved in there and stuff, she had something. I was like, need her to clear out a drawer in there so I could put some stuff in it. And it was like a total meltdown. I mean, she was just all fucking woo. Like, it was the end of the world for her. It's just stupid.
Yeah, I don't want any more mentally unstable friends.
But I don't want to be a monk alone in Tibet in some village that everybody's abandoned or something. I don't know. If it wasn't for mentally unstable people, I wouldn't have a life. Oh my God. I hate myself.
I was surrounded by bipolar people. Like, my best friend was bipolar, my boyfriend was bipolar, like, another friend was bipolar.
I hate being bipolar. It's fucking awesome.
Which, I don't know why. I guess I just like people with, like, strong emotion. I don't know.
No, it's you become a shit magnet. You become a shit magnet.
No, I know. I become their punching bag. When they get off their meds or when they get crazy, yeah, I was the one that had to fucking suffer.
Yeah, but they all come to you because you're great at what you do. You give them good advice. But it gets to that point, they're sitting there telling you stuff, you're like, nothing to say to them because you know it ain't gonna fucking help. You could fix their whole world like that, but you know it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna listen to you, and they're not gonna like what you tell them. So you're to that point, okay. See you later. Elvis has left the building. Meg, yeah, you seem like a shit magnet too in life at some point too. I bet you've got some stories. Because you're one of those. You're just such a nice, sweet person that we all are in some situation where people just like. It's like, God, man. Sometimes you just gotta get a baseball bat. Like, go away, get away from me, you motherfuckers. Fuck.
Well, like the one time that my old best friend, the same one that I talked about last week with the romance scammers, she's got mental problems, which I've said that. But again, I've always felt like I had to like protect her or whatever. And there was one year when we were going out for her birthday, and we always went downtown to the same bar, and it was always the same deal. And like I worked downtown, and like I wanted to go to these other bars. I was like, can we just do other things? And she ended up not taking her meds because she was going to drink. So then, but before we could, like, she went off her rocker before we could even get to the bar.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, and we're in the car on the way downtown. It's like a half an hour drive, and it's me and her cousin and her other friend. And like, we start, because I'm like, well, we could go to this bar, and everybody but my friend is like, yeah, let's do that. And my friend's like, no, it's my birthday and we're going to Tiki Bob's and blah, blah, blah. And like, and then I become the enemy for some reason because how dare I suggest that we deviate from her plan. And then she went overboard. She started screaming at me. She was like, she pulled the car over and was like telling me to get out of the car. And like, she was going to like leave me there on the interstate. And her cousin was like, fuck you. Like, you're not going to do that to her. Cause like my friend was bigger than me, but her cousin was bigger than her. So,
I need a size chart.
they were like, no, you're not gonna, leave her on the side of the road. And like, we ended up just having to go back home. But she was like screaming at me and we're about ready to fight. And she's like, the worst thing she could say about me, and this is after we had been best friends for like 15 years, is that I was a pothead. She's like, you're a fucking pothead. And like, and I was like, if that's the worst thing you could say about me right now, like, I don't care. Like, that's fine. I'll take that. Because, like, literally, you hate me right now, and the worst thing you can say about me is that I smoke pot.
Yeah, and I could sit here and start going off for the next 2 hours about you, you fucktard twat waffle of a bitch. I hate people like that, man. But, it's like, I guess she was like, what, having a diva moment or something like that?
Big time. And we were like probably 24 or something. We were young, but she just, oh my God, it was just ridiculous. And it's like, she was supposed to be my best friend. But again, like, that's the worst thing. So, like, I've carried that with me. It's like, my best friend of 15 years, once she tried to leave me on the interstate, and still the worst thing she could say about me is, I was a pothead. So, it's like, I'll take it. I ain't a liar, I ain't a cheater, I ain't a fucking bitch, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things, and that ain't me, so. I know, buddy. You want to go back in your bed?
Meg, what about a fox? I have an idea. No, Kiki does it untoward. Well, we do something similar with bad dating stories and see who can trump who on this one. Because I'm sure we all got those. To be fair, potheads do smell bad. I don't. As long as you know how, if you do it right, don't smoke in your bedroom with the door shut, being all secretive.
Yeah.
Do that shit outside.
Like, you might not want to make out with me if I just smoked, but other than that, I didn't.
What? Said nobody ever.
Well, I'm just saying, like, nobody's
I just can't believe that came out of your mouth there.
Usually I smell better than most people.
Yeah, I can't stand smelling. Goddamn.
Like this, on my 19th birthday, I was eating dinner with my dad, and I had on cotton candy perfume. And like the waiter was just completely enamored with me, and he's like, he's like, I just want to eat you. And my dad was like, watch it, buddy. Hi, sweetie.
Like me, I won't go to bed at night, and if I'm smelly, I just won't do it. I just can't. I gotta take showers. Summertime, I've been known to take 2 showers. Go out, and I think I don't want to get in bed all sweaty and smelly. I gotta sleep there. The entire city smells like smoke. Now, what city? Talking about New York City or what? The entire city smells like smoke right now. God. I want a raccoon now.
I'm telling you.
Oh, New York City? Yeah, there's some. I've been in New York City quite a bit. Soho, Manhattan, Times Square. God, I got a picture on my Facebook page. I met these 2 Russian chicks at Times Square. God, they're beautiful. Met another couple when I was there. They were from Japan. I knew how to speak a little bit of Japanese, and I started talking to them, and they were just like so thrilled, like, oh, somebody speaks Japanese finally. I was very limited though on what I could speak. I don't think I could speak a lick of it now, except domo arigato. Mr. Roboto. And God, I can't remember what Domo Arigato even means now. Something like, thank you very much, or something like that.
Downtown Indianapolis smells like piss without the weed, so I prefer the weed and
Man, we had a flea market here that I used to go to all the time. Everybody went there. And then it became Mexicanville. And I'm like, man, you could just drive through the parking lot with your windows down. You could get a contact high. I know it's been years since I've been there, but, like New Orleans and stuff, you go stay in a motel there and you can smell the mildew and shit. Or that not exactly mildew, but, from all the water from the flooding and stuff, you get that musky smell and stuff. Just trying to. I don't think I've ever been to Chinatown there in New York, though. I've been to the Chinatown in San Francisco, which was a blast. It was like there next to the harbor part of San Francisco, which is also a blast to be. Let's see, the Bronx. I've been down in Harlem. Well, it was weird being in Harlem because it's not. I mean, a lot of shit happens, but I think a lot of it gets blown out of proportion there, and it wasn't all that bad. We were working on the network for NCR and McDonald's, and it was weird because there's the building. There was no drive-through, but you go into the front of the store, and you walk through the store, and all the registers are, kind of like midway. And I guess what they do is they'd walk through the store with somebody's order, and there's like a walk-up window. So you take the food, you go into this booth, and they had like this little turntable thing. So I guess they put the money on there, and they turn it and take the money and put the food on the turntable and, will it out to them from there. Is funny. Yeah, I tell you what, we did one of the McDonald's we hit that 2-story one there, and we also hit there's one that's pretty close to where the United Nations building is, and I swear to God, after I did that, I will never ever eat at a fucking McDonald's in New York City. Man, they had sewage coming up out of the floor at one spot. Where the network rack was up on the wall, it goes up into the ceiling and out to where it needs to go. And I moved ceiling tile, and I had all this shit fall down right on top of me. Dead cockroaches, a couple of dead mice. It was just horrible. Hated that store.
well, it's 10 o'clock and Obi's hollering.
Okay, and is Keanu's on tonight, isn't she?
I don't know, I haven't seen.
Let me see. I'm going to look it up real quick.
He's so cute right now. If only they could see.
Yeah, there's quite a few 2-story McDonald's. There was one there in New York. I've seen a few others out there. It's God, I think it's pretty close to maybe Midtown there. Let me see. Keanu, is she on tonight? Pull that up real quick because I don't know if she's said anything yet or not. Yeah, she's been getting off schedule a little bit here and there. She gets busy and has to go do those shows and stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything on there, so I guess we're in the clear on that one. Is she on live, or is it a premiere thing? I hate premieres. I don't watch them anymore. Oh God. Well, we got to get her on here somehow because I'm just waiting for that showdown between Kiki and Push-Ups. Remember we were talking about that? It's like we need to get her on here and give her fucking moderator powers too. Just let the two go at it. Yes, live. All right, man. Well, I've got other stuff to be doing also. Like I said, I've been been on there with Bobby quite a bit too. That's how I know Sweet Scorpio that came in here a while ago. She is a sweetheart, I swear. So let's go ahead and call it a night, shall we? And thank you guys for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. Wish I could have been here on time. And thank you, ARAYA. I'm glad you got on there.
For the first time ever, I was ready. I was like, where is he at?
Man, do they? I don't understand. Man, they've got this stuff so screwed up with algorithms and stuff. Yeah. Okay. It's crazy. And what's bad is, too, when you start getting a streaming, you'll start seeing bunches of videos on there of people like, this is how you promote your channel and, you know, how to use the algorithm in your advantage. Go in there and change some settings, this and that. And there's like hundreds of different videos, and they're all different. Hey, this is what you do. No, this is what you do.
I know.
I totally understand that. Only I've probably got some disagreements with that too, because you know, but I don't approve of the lifestyle, but you know, I disagree with her when, you know, she starts calling them what they are and stuff. But man, to do that and also claim to be a Jesus freak, that's something. Nah, Jesus wouldn't do anything like that, even though it's wrong. No, he would. I think if Jesus was around, he'd probably take a totally different approach. I think Jesus would try to bring him to God and, you know, try to teach him, hey, this is wrong what you're doing. No, you're a faggot. No, I don't think that's quite right. But I'm not for that stuff either. But I totally disagree with her whole take on that stuff. So, what you got here for us, Carrie? I'm getting ready to wrap this up. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week, okay? I'm out of here.
Guys.
Bye. See y'all later.